For today's Cyber CEO episode,
when 𝗙𝗲𝗯 came on, I was immediately drawn to her. It was definitely a big change to have somebody so far away that I'd never met before. I only had online. It was very interesting. I like how ambitious she is. She's always looking to find ways for us to grow and to help me. And she cares about the business. She's genuinely motivated. She's really super genuine and is always looking for ways to help us grow.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show with us today. I'm Donna. How are you doing today?
Well, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for dropping by. I know you have a lot of things to do, so we really appreciate you being here. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself, so I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe we can start with, what's your role in the business, Donna?
Well, I am a Rainmaker, which means that I lead a team, small team, and I've been in the business for about 25 years, and that's it.
25 years in real estate, is that right?
Yes.
Gosh, a lot of experience right there. But how about working with someone virtual? Is this your first time?
Pretty much. I had a full-time assistant, and then she actually did start working from home where I had her on video, yet I was still able to connect with her when I needed to. We would have meetings occasionally.
Okay, so really somewhat your first time then, somewhat.
Yep.
There. Now, was it a big change working with someone virtual? Because I know before the pandemic, we were kind of used to working with people that we can meet most of the time. Now, everything's going a bit more virtual. So how was the change? Was it a big one for you?
It was definitely a big change to have somebody, so far away that I'd never met before. I only had online was very interesting.
How did you first find out about Cyberbacker? I forgot to ask earlier.
Our Bold coach, we have a program called Bold that 𝗙𝗲𝗋𝗶𝗹 has us do, and it's a program that we do. And the instructor, 𝗙𝗪cie, had mentioned virtual assistants and cyberbackers. And so I just signed up to find out a little bit more about it. Mm-hmm. Got hooked.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so just wanted to give it a try. So, and see how virtual leverage could help your business then. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. Gotcha. Now, talk to me more about your Cyberbacker experience. The first thing you got to do was to go through our hiring process. How was that experience? And I mean, how did that go for you?
I actually loved it because in the beginning, it was sort of like speed dating. And then they kind of narrowed it down to who they thought you might match up with better. And then you had meetings with them. And the way they wound it down to the last couple of interviews was really interesting.
There we go. Now, your Cyberbacker, how did you make the final decision that, hey, she's the one I want to work with? She's my Cyberbacker. How did you get to that decision?
They send us these individual videos, each one communicating directly to you. And it was so neat. I was so enamored by, seeing these people, give their pitch and say what they'd like to do and tell you a little bit about their lives. And when 𝗙𝗲𝗯 came on, I was immediately drawn to her because I have a family member that she reminds me very much of, and their names are very similar. So there was a little bit in the back of my mind that kind of drew me towards her. Yet the more that I heard her speak and heard her story, the more I was drawn to her because she's a single mom, and I had gone through a lot of my years in real estate as a single mom, and I thought that she seemed amazing, and I picked her.
There. So partly it was a gut feel then and why you wanted to work with Jenilyn. Is that right? Partly.
Yep.
There we go. Now, more about your Cyberbacker then. What are the tasks that you let her do every day for your business?
So for the most part, when I was looking for somebody, it was because I was overwhelmed with the tasks and the emails. Things were falling through the cracks. When I was out with clients, I would be missing phone calls and texts and whatnot. And that's what I immediately needed help with. Yet once we started working together, it completely blossomed into way more than that.
Something different. There we go. Now, how long have you been working with her again?
9 months.
So going on your first year then, am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what I'm curious to know about is, of course, her growth is not going to stop. She's going to continue learning and growing with you in your business. So what are some of the new things that you're planning to let her do, let's say within the next 3-6 months from today?
Well, so we have started to transition, which was part of what I was talking about her blossoming. I'm to the point now where when I come in to work in the morning, she's got an entire list of things for me to do. She's going into my database, finding the people I should be calling, the tasks that need to be done. We've been expanding on that list. And my goal by the end of the year is to have her completely immersed in the customer service part of it that is a support to me, like lining up the birthday cards so that I could just, click a button and get them out, or put my own little saying in it, and then she sends them out through the company. And we're just sort of tweaking and growing that responsibility for her. So by the end of the year, I just want her to have a bigger hold on it.
That's going to be exciting for her because more things to do, of course, more opportunities to grow, right?
Yeah, and she loves it because I'll throw something at her every once in a while that's fun. I have a video series that I do on YouTube, and she makes the videos, and she, so I try to keep it interesting for her, and she's just so good at everything.
Everything that you throw at her, she does.
Everything. I throw it at her, and I think it might take 5 days for it to get done, and by the end of the day, she's like, done. Okay, I'm done.
So sometimes then you might have difficulty letting her do something then. I mean, thinking of things to let her do sometimes because she's so quick.
Yeah. Sometimes she'll say, well, I'm done with all my tasks. What do you have for me next? I'm like, holy baloney. We could find new ways for us to grow.
Definitely exciting, of course, for you and your Cyberbacker, of course. Now, I can already feel that there's already this connection between the both of you. Of course, been working for a while now. But what I'm curious to know about is, how did this become a successful partnership between the both of you?
She is very communicative. So if I find that I'm having a challenge with something or we're hitting a wall, I just, I stop everything and I say, okay, we need to talk. And we both brainstorm, and whatever we can't figure out on our own, she goes back to her team, her coach, her head backer. She gets ideas and she comes back and she says, okay, here's what I figured out. And then I say, well, here's what I thought about. And we overcome the challenge. And we're a great team that way.
There we go again, because it's a two-way street between the both of you. You have to work on this for it to work. And again, I think partly there, communication is very important too, right?
Yes,
communication. Now, one last question for you today, Donna. And for sure, Jenilyn's going to be able to listen to this once we have this online. So we'd like to know, what do you like most about Jenilyn, your Cyberbacker? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
I like how ambitious she is. She's always looking to find ways for us to grow and to help me. And she cares about the business. She's genuinely motivated. She's really super genuine and is always looking for ways to help us grow.
Now, we are very, very excited to see where this partnership grows to, of course, for many more months to come. And again, Donna, thank you very much for dropping fun today. I had fun talking to you today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.